Here's Holiday. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Right wing. Embiid wide open. No good from outside. Bucks trail by 9. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Dedmon. 76ers moving the ball around. To the inside. Embiid in the corner. 6 to shoot. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
And more the confidence of Giannis to be one of those go-to scorers. We're seeing those signs.
Pass to Dedmon. And here is Harris. From outside the arc. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And the Bucks making a change here. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
So the wing on the left. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Bobby Portis. Jay Crowder.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Javon Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Maxey. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Harrell, that's good.
You know, Harrell brings energy to the game, not just with his feet and hands, but he also will bring it in the way he communicates.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bucks trail by 6. Carter with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter's got 6.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Pass to Embiid. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Great defense by Giannis, using his length that time, and that shot had no chance. Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Now, here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Giannis. The shot misses. The 76ers leading by 3. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Here's Philadelphia. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
Fires from deep. Carter with the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. The 76ers leading.
Now, something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. I mean, they use penetration, they shoot the three, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
Here's Embiid, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And Brent, what would you say is the secret to the Bucks' deep offensive arsenal?
Well, it's a variety of talents that they have on the floor. There's just a combination of guys who want to move the ball, want to move their bodies, and then you get the ball to Giannis and you get out of the way. Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Ashton Niang, good on the three-point shot. Niang's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net. And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Now here's Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Middleton. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Pass to Harrell. Up and in on the layup.
Well, Harrell loves when he gets to mix it up on the inside, and he fights through the D that time.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The lead is 2. Bounce pass Middleton. The wide open look here for Ingles. Off target from three-point range. And Harden launches it from deep. A miss that time would have put him up.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the Bucks miss again. Hey, Bryant, you look at the Bucks' recent success. Great coaching has got to be a big part of that.
Yeah, and if you ask Coach Bud, a great Giannis Antetokounmpo is something that's a big part of it too. So expected to win. This team is hungry to get back and compete at the highest level. The Coach gets overlooked at times, but Coach Budenholzer has done a great job with this Milwaukee Bucks team.
Shot's good by Middleton.
How about Middleton saying, you take that, I got some payback for you right here.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
For Philadelphia, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton on the wing. He's got 8. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Middleton's got 10 points in the game.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Hits it from three-point range. Niang's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Middleton can't get it to go. Here's McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
On the wing, Ingles. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Tyrese Maxey. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. In for the Bucks.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third.
Grayson Allen.
Dedmon with the block. Here's Maxey. Off target from outside. Middleton outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Middleton's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact and still finish through.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? Live from Philadelphia, you're one. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Holiday looking for an opening. And he banks in the layup.
Drew's got such a great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Pass to Dedmon. There's the triple. The rebound by Brook Lopez. And it's Milwaukee's ball. A 2-point game. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Harden, no good. Bucks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Pass to Maxey. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Maxey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Giannis. Count that bucket. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Embiid. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And they double up Giannis. Pass to Lopez. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Embiid. Harris with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Now, here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Giannis inside. Here's Lopez. Off target with his three. The 76ers trail by 3. Maxey attacking.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Giannis. Good D by Embiid.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
So both teams making some changes here. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Another miss by Philadelphia. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 1. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Antetokounmpo kept alive for 3. Middleton, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, he's a dangerous outside shooter. Middleton is someone you got to chase off that three-point line.
Inside, here's Embiid. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
To the paint. Kicks it down to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Harden outside. Yes!
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Joel Embiid. That's his 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
27 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Milwaukee foul. Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
The composure on Embiid's face. He knows there's no room for error.
Now, he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Money!
Taking it all the way. Harden with the flush there.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Drives to the hoop. Got it.
Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
And so the Bucks take... The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. The Celtics make a quick stop here in front of their Boston fans just one game before heading back out. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Kevin Durant.
A nice shot by KD. And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
Back to Booker. To the inside. KD's shot is good. KD's got his second basket of the game.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Williams can't get it to go.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
And here is KD, guarded by Smart. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
The Suns leading.
First team foul.
Paul with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And you know what helps Williams defensively? He just keeps moving his feet, and he has such quick reaction.
To the paint. Here's Horford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And, boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
First free throw is good. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but, Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. .151 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Durant. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to KD. And the shot goes in.
Assist from
And it's 6 points for KD.
Paul.
Boston with the ball. Trailing by 2. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Now Durant. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Okogie for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And the shot is good.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Here's Paul. His last outing, 16 points for him. Outside, KD. Phoenix, no good that time either. And here's Boston. From deep. Al Horford with the rebound. Brown feeling it out a bit. Gets it off. Tie game in Boston. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And here's Phoenix. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Booker with a deep three. He's off on that one, and it's Boston the other way. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good with the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And then Durant with the jam.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Back to KD. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Booker. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Williams.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Tatum with another miss.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. His last outing, 16 points for him. Shot clock at 5. For the three. Paul, right side. Outside Warren. And stolen by Horford. Tatum, that's for 2. And it's sent back by KD.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Over to the wing. Paul. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
The three from Tatum. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And a deep three from Booker. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 6.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Come on, like, when Tatum's hitting the pull-up, what is the defense supposed to do at that point in time?
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. They lead by 1.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Pass to KD. KD draws the double. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Booker's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish, just light work.
The finish and the dunk by Tatum.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum. Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Suns trail by 6. Right side, Kevin Durant. That shot off. The Celtics go the other way with it. Brown, good. Brown's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Kicks it out to Booker. And taken away by Brown.
You know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over it.
Horford. From 11 feet away. And the dunk by Horford.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
To stop the run. And Paul lays it in. Paul's got his second basket.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. Okogie for 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Over in the corner, Brown. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Inside. They double-team KD. Out to the wing. Booker outside. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Paul outside. Here's Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. It has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
The Suns have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Floats it up for Williams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim rattler.
Durant with a wide open look. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston.
The Suns, 31.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Suns trail by 8. Left side, Warren. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Warren's got his first points in this one. Boston with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hauser misses. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. To the middle. Here's Booker. From the wing. The second chance effort. Shakes him. Williams with the block. Smart wide open. He fires. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Celtics lead by 9. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics. Pass to Booker. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Now here's Durant. Here is Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams with the block. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
And the wide open shot from Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Smart. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Poked loose. And Horford with a clear path to the hoop. For 3, Brogdon. Another shot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And, well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
And it's Brown missing. Suns trail by 18. Down low. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the layup.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. From deep 3-point range. The shot, no good. And Boston will go the other way with it. And Horford, here we go. And a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Paul can't get it to go.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Horford, good. And the Celtics lead by 21.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. The 3 from Tatum. Back to Smart. Brown wide open. He fires. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jason Tatum.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
That's a 2 from Paul. No good again that time. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the shot goes in.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Tatum with another miss. Outside Durant. And a missed layup.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a